The third myth that can be demoralizing and what can undermine our belief in the importance or our understanding of the importance of having an individual donor program is about sort of finding the right person and putting our work in front of them. So just because you find somebody who you believe ought to love your mission, and maybe they do care very deeply about your issue, right? And you describe your incredible work, doesn't mean they're going to give right away. New donors, people who are new to your organization, have never given, have to move through a cycle of being nurtured or cultivated. That's the relationship building piece. That's where they get to know what you do. They come to understand what you do. They recognize the shared affinity, right? You might see that this is someone who ought to love what you do. And if they knew what you did, would just be the best donor. You see that. But the cultivation period is where they start to understand that, right? You put them through or give them access to experiences, let's say, that help them see the nexus of affinity. And they learn to trust you, right? Can you do what you say you're going to do? Right? Those elements of relationship, nonprofit donor relationships are really important. And sometimes they take a short amount of time and sometimes they take a long amount of time, but they take time. And it is the biggest part of the new donor cycle, right? The cultivation part. You have to put time into building relationships. Now, don't panic. That doesn't mean one-on-one relationships with every single donor. Major donor fundraising that really has as its root one-on-one relationships, that is its own thing. And there are people who are really expert in sort of helping you understand the nature of major donor fundraising. I'm talking now about a diversified individual donor program with major, mid, and minor donors. And so not all of those donors require one-on-one or should be rooted in one-on-one conversations. Right? You can cultivate through a really compelling email newsletter that tells stories, educational webinars, live experiences with your programs, intimate convenings that bring potential donors into community with influencers in your space.